Vaheguru Ji Ki Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, dear students. I hope you all are fit and fine. So today we will do types of water pollution. So first type is chemical pollution. So in chemical pollutants we have different types of substances. The first is pesticides and fertilizers. Clear? So we will do pesticides and fertilizers. So what are pesticides? These are the medicines for killing pests, and fertilizers are manures. So these are discharged into water bodies by the runoff from agriculture land. So pesticides and fertilizers are discharged. Discharged mean they go into the water bodies. How they go into water bodies? By the runoff from the agriculture land. Pesticides are particularly injurious to us as they can affect the nervous system. So pesticides are very harmful to us. How they are harmful? Because they can affect the nervous system. Okay. So nervous system consists of the brain, spinal cord, nerves. So pesticides can be harmful for this nervous system. They are not easily broken down into harmless substances either. Okay, these pesticides can't be broken into harmless substances. Fertilizers help aquatic weeds to grow fast. So what is the function of fertilizers? Fertilizers help the aquatic weeds. Okay, so they help the aquatic weeds. Weeds मतलब grass, extra grass to grow fast. The unchecked growth of weeds make the water body extremely deficient in dissolved oxygen. So, what fertilizers do? Fertilizers make the weed to grow fast. मतलब एक grass ਨੂੰ बहुत ही fast grow ਕਰਨ 'ਚ help ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, due to which there is the deficiency of oxygen in the water bodies. Clear? So, in water bodies, we have a lack of dissolved oxygen due to the growth of the weeds, badly affecting aquatic life. And the growth of weeds decreases the amount of dissolved oxygen, which badly affect the aquatic life. This process is called eutrophication. So this is called as eutrophication. So what is eutrophication? When there is a growth of weeds in the water bodies which make the dissolved oxygen deficient, and it affect the aquatic life badly. This is known as the eutrophication. So second point, we have synthetic chemicals. Synthetic means man-made, which are made by man. Chemicals are in great demand these days. They are used in the manufacture of plastics, synthetic fibers, paints, dyes, drugs, pesticides, food additives, etc. So, how synthetic chemicals are in great demand? Because they are used in the manufacture of plastics, synthetic fibers, paints, dyes, and drugs, pesticides, food additives, etc. Their production has increased manifold in recent years. The disposal of these chemicals into water bodies has caused a great increase in water pollution. So when these chemicals get deposited over water bodies, they cause a great water pollution. Some of them are extremely harmful to living beings. Okay, synthetic chemicals are extremely harmful to living beings, more so because they persist for a long time. That is, they are not broken down quickly. You know that plastic can't be broken down. Okay, so these are very harmful for the living beings, for all living beings. So third, we have oil and grease. Oil tankers carry petroleum by sea from one country to another. So how petroleum can be go from one country to another with the help of the oil tankers? Oil spills out in tanker accident or otherwise. So if petroleum are taken by oil tankers from one country to another, it can spill out in tanker accident or otherwise. The film of oil that floats over the water body affect the transmission of light through the water body. So if water falls, if if oil floats over the water body, what happen? It affect the transmission of light through the water bodies. This affect the process of photosynthesis in aquatic plants. So what happen? अगर पानी ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇਲ ਚਲ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਕਾਰਨ ਲਾਈਟ ਕੀ aquatic plants ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲ ਪਾਏਗੀ. Clear? Aquatic plants no sunlight proper nahi mil payegi for the photosynthesis because oil floats over the water bodies. Moreover, petroleum produces many chemicals that are extremely harmful to marine animals. Some of these chemicals cause cancer too. So what happened? Petroleum produces many chemicals. So petroleum have many chemicals that are extremely harmful to marine animals. So marine animals are those which live in water. So these chemicals are very harmful to marine animals and it can cause cancer also. Grease come out of the ships and ferries and pollute water in much the same way as the oil does. So how does grease? It can also cause the water pollution in the same way as the oils. Next we have minerals acid. Mineral acid enter water bodies from mineral acid plants and abandoned coal mines besides acid rain. They render the water unfit for aquatic life. So what happened? Mineral acid, how mineral acid enter into the water bodies? It enter into the water bodies from mineral acid plants and abandoned coal mines beside acid rain, and it pollute the water. It make the water unfit for aquatic life. Aquatic life are those life in which plants and animals live in the water. Metal and their compounds. Metal and their compounds enter water body from metallurgical units. Some metals like mercury, arsenic, antimony, bismuth, lead and copper are highly toxic. So how metals can enter into water bodies? They can enter into the water bodies from meteorological units, and these are the name of some metals, that is mercury, arsenic, antimony, bismuth, lead and copper, which are very harmful. Toxic meaning harmful. Next is phosphates. The phosphate radical comes from detergents and phosphatic fertilizers. So from where the phosphate radical comes? It comes from the detergents, soaps and phosphatic fertilizers. It promotes the growth of aquatic weeds to such an extent that the water body get choked and the amount of dissolved oxygen decreases. So what phosphate do? It promotes the growth of the aquatic weeds. It helps in the growth of the aquatic weeds to such an extent that the water bodies get choked and the amount of dissolved oxygen decreases. So phosphate help in the growth of the aquatic weeds so that the amount of dissolved oxygen decreases, which is called eutrophication. So next we have biological pollution. Next type of water pollution is biological pollution. Biological pollution of water is caused by the discharge of bio-waste into water bodies. So how it is caused? It is caused because of the discharge of bio-waste into the water bodies. Biological pollutants are of two types: oxygen demanding wastes and disease causing microorganisms. So first of all we will do oxygen demanding waste. Many organic substances break up into simpler substances by taking up dissolved oxygen in the presence of some bacteria. So what happened? Many organic substances break up into simpler substances by taking up dissolved oxygen in the presence of some bacteria. So, there are some substances which break up into simpler substances with the help of dissolved oxygen in the presence of some bacteria. As they consume the dissolved oxygen, oxygen runs short for aquatic life. So, if they consume the dissolved oxygen, so it will be short for the aquatic life, which is then badly affected. Moreover, many harmful products are formed. So, if organic substances take the dissolved oxygen, what happen? It runs short for aquatic life, which is badly affected, and many harmful products are formed. Such oxygen demanding substances are domestic sewage and animal excreta. Domestic sewage, the waste material which comes out from the homes, and animal excreta, the waste part of animal. Wastes from food processing industries, tanneries, etc. The waste coming from the food industries. Next, dead bodies thrown into water. When we throw dead bodies into water, and waste from hospitals, and the waste which come from the hospitals. Disease causing microorganisms. Water is the carrier of several microorganisms that cause common waterborne disease like typhoid, dysentery, cholera, and hepatitis. So, what happened? Water contains many organisms that cause common waterborne diseases, which cause common waterborne diseases like typhoid, dysentery, cholera, and hepatitis. The microorganisms responsible for these diseases are present in the excreta of infected person. So, what happened? The microorganisms responsible for these diseases are present in the excreta of infected person. So, what happened? ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮਾਈਕਰੋ ਆਰਗੈਨਿਜ਼ਮਸ ਇਹ ਡਿਜ਼ੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਕਾਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਵੈਨ ਦਾ ਹਿਊਮਨ ਬਾਡੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਿਊਸ ਇਟਸ ਵੇਸਟ when the excreta are discharged into water body, the water body becomes a source of infection and disease spreads. So when the waste material of the infected person goes into a water body, the water body becomes a source of infection. So it becomes a source of infection and disease spreads. So disease spreads, often taking the form of an epidemic. Waste from hospitals carry not only microorganisms but also hazardous chemicals. You know that from the hospitals waste come, so it not take only microorganisms but also hazardous chemicals which are very harmful for the living beings. Thank you and have a nice day.